Hi guys, it's Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel, and today guys I'm doing paid reviews. This is paid review AP45, and before I start this I'm going to do a quick wristwatch check because I invented the wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Milgauss, my Rolex Milgauss. I just adore a Milgauss. Okay guys, jump straight in. This is AP45 and this is for JP. Dear Paul, hope you are well. I would appreciate your opinion on my future watch purchases. My current collection: Rolex GMT Master 2 16710, Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Ultra Thin 34mm rose gold. Next piece, a Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5167A. Next piece, Rolex Explorer 1 39mm 214270. A Lange Zietwerk rose gold. A Panerai PAM 791. And a Jaeger-LeCoultre tribute to deep sea alarm. I want to get one more watch to complete my collection. I am considering the following watches and adding my thoughts for each. Patek Philippe 5227 white gold, perfect dress watch, but maybe redundant with the JLC ultra thin. I can't get rid of my JLC as it was a present from the wife. Patek Philippe 5524. Have to try it on, but like the look, a lot of money. Vacheron Constantin Overseas 4500 blue face, great value, like the look, but does it make sense with what I have now? And a Patek Philippe World Time 5230 white gold. I have the option to get this watch as a limited edition of 10 made by Patek to commemorate one of their ADs. The only difference with the standard 5230 is one city that replaces New York. It could be very special because it's the city where I was born. The downside is the price is approximately $48,000 US. I can get the 5230 pre-owned for $34K. Not sure this special dial is worth the money. A Rolex. Next choice is a Rolex Deep Sea James Cameron. Think it's really cool, but the size. Which one would you get, Paul? PayPal donation on the way. Thank you for your advice and be well. This guy lingers and lingers and lingers. He's also considering a FP Journe chronometer blue. And what do I think there? What do you say? He's a bit of a cheap fuck. I mean, he paid the standard fee, but no extra. You know, he's like the guy who goes to the fine restaurant but doesn't tip the staff. It's a little bit. I tend to think some of his social skills may be a little bit. They may be a little bit tribal. He's also a bit of a pushy fucker. I told him I was doing the video. He adds more information, that really fucking annoys me. Once you've sent one in, to have to go through and find this fucking extra information. Then he's complaining it's a little bit slow. And I said to him, it's coming. You are putting me into a bad mood. You only paid $50. Premium reviews had to be done first. That's right. Don't be pushy. Okay, so he's a little bit of a cheap fuck. So let's have a look here. Let's go through this and have a look. So I don't want to have a bad mood because he's been a bit of a cunt, but let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So we've got a GMT. This is the pre-ceramic 16710. Beautiful watch. I think that's a great watch. We got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Ultra Thin 34mm rose gold, present from the wife. Yes, I think that's quite a nice gift. But it ain't no fucking Patek. It's a nice watch, but it ain't a Patek. You've got an Aquanaut. Yes, sirree. Nice Aquanaut. They're very good. You've got an Explorer one. Very nice. A Lange Zeitwerk. See, I could tell you're a bit of a cunt. A bit of a nasty cunt. Yes, I quite like that. You got a PAM 791. Yes, PAM is fucking toxic. PAM is toxic, you know. I don't know what's gone wrong with PAM. They've just fucking gone toxic. It's hard to say why they've gone toxic, but they just are a bit on the toxic side there. A little bit of toxicity. And I love my PAMs, but fuck, just be very careful if you're buying one, because they tank. And you drive a tank into water, the fucking thing sinks. It's physics. This model here, the 791, I'm just calling one up. Oh, okay, it's one of these arty-farty retro sort of ones. Yeah, that's nice. Yep, I like it. Would have been nice if you sent a fucking photo, because they do that in two dials, a white or a black. They're both actually quite nice. It would have been nice if you would have sent a photo of your collection. Okay. Then you've got a Jaeger-LeCoultre tribute to Deep Sea Alarm. That's quite a nice watch. Okay, so let's go through this list here and see what we think here. So I'm just double checking. No photos were sent. I don't think there was. No, nothing was fucking sent there. Okay. It's always good to, if you've got a photo of your collection, I just like to see what you've got there. Okay, let's go through this list here. And the interesting thing is, these are such fucking huge variation in price. Like you're hinting at a Patek, couple of Pateks. Then you've got things like a Jaeger-LeCoultre. So it's kind of... Oh, no, you're not looking at buying a Jaeger-LeCoultre. Good idea. I think you've got two. That's enough. Jaeger-LeCoultre is toxic sludge. Okay, so let's have a look here. We got the Patek 5227. The 5227 is, of course, the Calatrava, which has the hinged officer's back. So you've got the back plate, which opens up, and you've got a sapphire. It was... Patek made a big deal about it. I personally am not a big fan of the 5227. I think if you fuck that hinge up, that would be expensive to fix. I think it could be a bit expensive. I would say, instead of getting a 5227, I would be going 5296, which is it's still an automatic Patek with a date. I think the 5296, my personal favorite is a 5196, which is the manual wind version, which is simpler. But I think, looking at your list here, you want a little bit above just the entry. 5296 would be beautiful. Perfect dress watch, but maybe redundant with my JLC ultra thin. No, the ultra thin and the Patek, two different genres. One is a smallish one. The Patek is a master of industry. It's a master of industry. The JL, no, they're quite okay to coexist there. The JLC also is a gift from your wife, so it's a special occasion piece. No, you could easily get a Patek Philippe there. I definitely think that's a good contender. The next piece you've mentioned is the let's call this I'm just having a. I just want to make sure I get my facts right, because if I get my facts wrong, the fucking audience will fucking crucify me completely. The 5524. Now that's a new release. Yes, that's right. That's the Calatrava Pilot's watch. Don't get that. Don't get that. Don't get that at all. Don't get that at all. That's a stupid watch. Stupid. No. Big no. If you like that complication of a travel time watch, get a 5134. That's what I'd get. That's a early 2000 genre, pre-owned. They're actually not that wanted. Dress watch Pateks are a bit soft. I wouldn't be buying. I wouldn't be buying that particular model there. I'm not a. I never really supported that Patek. I don't know. Well, they wanted to cash in. They wanted to get money, of course. I mean, they're a fucking business. They're a fucking business. Yeah, 5134. That's the correct reference. That's probably a really cool watch. Buy it on the pre-owned market for a fraction of the 5524. So that's what I. And you're a cheap fuck. Let's be honest there. You really are a bit of a cheap fuck. So I think saving money would come in good there. The next piece is the Vacheron Overseas 45. Forget fucking Vacheron. Fucking toxic sludge. You'd only buy that if you were buying pre-owned and you were short of money, okay? That's the cheap way out. I'm not going to give it to you. That's the cheap way out. Vacheron, fuck, don't be stupid. That's really a dumb choice. It's not in the class of this conversation. We've got two good Pateks so far. Fuck that off. Fuck that off. Then we have the world time situation. Look, what's my opinion on that there? I tell you what my opinion is. Would I pay the extra to get that special boutique edition? Look, I think generally speaking, I mean, I can be completely wrong here, so don't hold me to it. And these are in such limited runs that you really wouldn't know if they are so much more valuable. They're probably going to have dealers who are selling them for a huge premium, but if you tried to sell one yourself, I don't know you'd get that premium easily. The 5230 is a fantastic watch. It is a great watch. However, is it worth paying the extra? No fucking way in the world. No fucking way is a dial worth fucking $8 and $6, $14,000. No way in the fucking world. No way in the. You could buy a 5196 on the pre-owned market for that different. No fucking way. I personally think the 5230. They've really changed it. The Pateks of recent time are the 5110. That's the model I've got, which is it's actually probably a little bit expensive at the moment. The 5130, which was the largest version of the world time at 39.5 mils, and now you've got the 5230, which is 38.5. So they brought it back. So it was 37 mils, 39.5, and they brought it back to 38.5. Personally, I think the smart money, my view, if I was buying one now, I'd get a 5130. And the reason I say that is they are unloved by collectors. And you can just bet your bottom dollar anything that's unloved comes back again. I reckon they are they're a bit of a bargain. So I reckon I would be going 5130. That's the smart pre-owned money. You could possibly find a 5130 new old stock at some dealers, but they would fucking gouge you. You know, they're fucking cunts like that. So I would say 5130 is where I would go. The Rolex Deep Sea James Cameron. What do I think there? It's a fabulous watch, but I I want to get one more watch to complete my collection. Whoever said that's enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're gonna have fair enough. That's I think that unless you're a see, you've already got a bit of diving stuff there already. You've got the divers you've got there. You have got the Aquanaut, that's kind of a dive sort of thing. The Explorer's a dive watch, the Pam's a dive watch, and the Deep Sea, tribute to Deep Sea Alarm. So you've got 4 ocean go. I don't think I love the James Cameron, unless you are a huge diver or huge Rolex nut. I'd rather go Patek. That's my own view. I'd rather go Patek. I kind of think. I mean, I know you're a cheap fuck, and you want me to say go for the James Cameron. No, I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easily. No. And then you've talking about the FP Journe chronometer. I forgot to include one watch I currently own. Oh, you own it already. An FP Journe chronometer de bleu. Now they've actually shot up, hugely shot up. That's a great watch. That's a great watch. I never really liked FP Journe. I never really liked the fonts they've used. You know, and this is such a stupid fucking thing, but it's kind of the font they use for FP Journe. I never really fucking liked it. And then I met a fan in Singapore. Actually, it was a few years ago. Young guy, and I had my world time, my yellow gold world time, and he had an FP Journe chronometer de bleu, and it's fucking beautiful. It is. That's a great watch. What would I get there if it was me? I tell you honestly, I think the best, because you are, let's be honest, you're a bit of a cheap fuck. I'd go 5130. I think that is probably that's a world time. You get that on the pre-owned market. It's relative bargain, okay? Relative bargain compared to buying. So you would get a 5130, probably high 20s, I'd say. They're almost the same as a 5110, which the 5110, I like it, and that's the model I've got. But I think someone like you, get a 5130. It's a bit of an underling at the moment. I try to present, even though I have a 5110 and I love it, I try and give advice which is true to form for the person. So I can see you're a bit of a cheap fuck. And I reckon 5130, I reckon that's fantastic. Because, look, let's be honest. The 5227, so it's got the fucking hinged backs. Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. 5296 is a good choice. There you get that low 20s. If you're looking at a 5524, that's just stupid. Get a 5134, that's the travel time Calatrava. That's a fucking cool, that's a much cooler watch than that stupid pilot thing they fucking did. Pilot Calatrava. What the fuck were they thinking? The Vacheron, Vacheron is fucking. You don't fucking, unless you're buying it really cheap and you're short of money, don't get the Vacheron. World time 5130 is what I said. James Cameron, I think you're enough. I think you want something a bit more fancy to bring it up a bit, because you're a bit of a cheap fuck. Don't always go for the cheapest option. So there we go. There we go. What's his name? JP. Thank you so much for that. Please guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckwit friends, and don't forget to put some nasty comments. And don't forget, paid reviews is what keeps me going on the YouTubes. This keeps me full time on YouTube.